Hello, Assalamu alaikum. Um, Today I'm going to start a series of videos. In this series, I will tell you that how to make inventory management software in Excel VBA. Okay. So before watching this video, please see the link in description. In this link, you will find out a demo of this software. Okay, and you will have idea that what we are going to achieve in this series of videos. So please see, don't forget to see this video. Okay. So now we'll start without wasting any further time. Uh, see, we have this four sheet, which is the basic structure of our project. First sheet is product list. Then we have a received, issued, and stock. What we'll do is, first of all, we have to create a name range, uh, which is why we need it. I explain you later, but first let us create this name range. As you can see here, our name range has created. I'll explain you about this name range. First of all, we mentioned is equal to offset. Then we have choose from where we have to start this range. Okay, I have chosen A1. Okay, and after that, before this, after that, I have to mention the raw and column. Okay, because I have started from the beginning. Okay, so our raw number is 0 and column number is also 0. In this offset formula, okay, it is count raw and column is from 0. Okay, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like this. So uh, after choosing 0 row, 0 column, I have initiated another formula count A. Okay, and then I have chosen whole column A. Okay, because we are our this name range, our name range depends on this column A, and then I have selected plus 1, so that wherever the data is, it will go plus 1. Okay, it will cover the row of that, and then I have to select 4 columns because we have 4 columns here in our format. A 1 2 3 4. Okay, and our name range, I given the name of this name range is P list. Okay, refer to product list. So this our name range is created. Now I have to add some formula here, VLOOKUP formula, which is I hope most of the people you know about it, but I will explain to you here also. Okay, so let me type this formula. So you can see here, created this formula. Okay, here I mentioned VLOOKUP. Our lookup value is A5, means I want whatever I write here. Okay, So the corresponding value should come automatically here. Okay, and I will paste this formula in our description column and the unit column. But before copy this formula, I have to freeze this A column so that it should not be, it should fix here. Okay, now I just copy this formula in column description and column unit. Okay, but we have to change the column number. Okay, now as you can see here, this one row I already added before. Okay, so now when you mention 1, when you enter 1 here, okay, the corresponding values will come automatically here. Okay, but I don't want that it should, I have to enter, I want this should be automatic. Okay, so for that I will click, I will enter is equal to, and then I will select this cell in product list and press enter. Now I don't want to add, now I don't have to add any value here, it will come automatically. Whatever the item I will add in product list, it will automatically come in the stock sheet. Okay, now we'll go to our main part for adding the product. Okay, for that we have to go to developer sheet, then Visual Basic. This form I have already created. Okay, um, as I hope, because it's an advanced level VBA coding, so I hope you people all know that, but still I'll explain you a bit that this is our command button. Okay, these all are the command buttons which you can select from here, and this is the combo box. Okay, this is a text box, sorry, text box, which you can drag it down here. Okay, so and this is the image box. So like this, you can um, select your tools, whatever you want. Okay, and here in the properties you can change the colors and other things. So now we'll go to our main part, and I will add the coding here. Okay, so now we will add this code here. Okay, see, we will distribute this coding in 3 parts. Okay, this and this. First part is a validation to avoid any duplication. For example, here in our product list, I have already entered one product, which is called, which is the number of this product is 1. So I want that if I put another, if I enter another product with the same product ID, it should give me the message that this product is already exists, and please enter new product ID. For that I have add this code. C is equal to application dot worksheet function dot count if sheet 1 dot range. Sheet 1 is our product list. Okay, and the range of this product list, A column, me text box 1 dot text. This is our here is our text box 1. This is our text box 1. Okay, so after that, if C is equal to greater than or is equal to 1, and text box 1 dot text not equal to empty, then means if our text box is if the C means C, this column A. Okay, if column A, if it is not equal, uh, if it is equal or greater than 1, then or and the text box 1 dot text not equal to empty, then it should give the message. Okay, otherwise it means that when this condition is met, okay, the coding will stop here. Okay, it will not go further, and you have to add any new product ID. So it will avoid duplication. Now the second part is the sheet stock. First of all, we'll do the stock, activate the stock sheet. Then we'll create one name, one variable which is called LR. The variable called LR as long. Then this LR is equal to sheet stock dot range a and rows dot count dot xl dot n and xlf dot raw. It will give you the last row of the sheet stock sheet. Okay. Then we'll create a loop. Loop is for a is equal to 5 to LR because our data starts from row 5, as you can see here. So that is why it is referring 5 is referring to our row number 5 to LR, means from row 5 to last row. And then it will copy sheet stock dot range cells A1 cells A8 dot copy. What it will do is it will copy the first row. Okay, first row of our data of stock sheet. Okay, and then it will paste it here. So that what will happen then, because it will not paste the data but it will paste the formula. Okay, because we have put the formula here. So it is copy the data of range A1 to A8. Okay, of stock sheet, because there are 8 columns. Okay, and then again sheet stock dot paste destination sheet stock dot cell LR plus 1 column 1. Now it will paste the data in the second in the last row plus 1, means when our data is finished, and then the next row it will add the data in only first column. Because why I don't need the all in all columns, because I have already pasted the formula here, and here I put, as you can see here I put it is equal to. So whenever it will paste value here, other values will come automatically. So I don't need to paste it all in all columns. Okay, so that is why I mentioned only one. Then you can say sheet stock dot cells LR plus 1 column 5 dot value is equal to 0, because whenever you are going to add any new product, obviously the opening balance will be 0. So that is why I mentioned it here as a opening balance 0. Okay. Now the after doing all this, the application, because the cut copy mode will remain open on, so we have to deactivate it as well. Now the third and the last part is the sheet product is the adding the data in the product list. So we have to again activate the uh, product list, and then we create two variables: dim x as long, y as worksheet. Then we set the worksheet as product list, because we have to add the data in product list. Then I have to add this line of code same as before, and we could create for stock sheet. Here we have created for product list, because we are going to add the data in product list. And with y we have to add these lines dot cells. Now because we already mentioned with y, so now you don't have to mention all sheet names, because we already refer the sheet name is product list. Y is as a product list. So dot cells x is our last row plus 1. So we want to enter the data in the next row of the last row. Okay. Dot value is equal to me dot text box 1 dot text. It means whatever the value in our text box 1. Okay, it will add in our column product list sheet column 1, and then text box 2, text box 3, text box 4, and column 1, 2, 3, 4. So all these text box values will add in our column number 1, 2, 3, 4. Now let us check this. Is it working fine? One product ID 1 is already added. Now I'll start from 2. I think it's working fine. Now we'll check this. As you can see here, the product is already added, and in stock sheet you can see it is already added the product in the stock sheet as well. Not only the item it is added, but also the formatting. Okay, and in opening balance the balance is 0. So guys, this is the first video I have created. It is only for add record, and in next videos we will learn other button coding also. I hope you like the video, but please don't forget to watch the video. Don't forget to watch the video. I have given link in the description because it will give you the full demo of the software. And please, if you like the video, subscribe the channel and stay connected.